This is the brief on the Great Ruler's Hidden Orchard Showdown. So this episode, it dives right into a really high-stakes clash from the Great Ruler episode 131. We're talking a big fight over powerful stuff and some hidden defenses. Okay, first up, you gotta see this power play. When Chen, who's already past the spiritual disaster that's like a huge power-up, just walks through the Alliance members, even takes down Mu Yu. So Mu Yu fights back, right? He brings out this awesome God Guard puppet, basically a super strong guardian. But get this, Muchen, who everyone kind of underestimates, pulls out his own, equally strong God Guard puppet. Totally cancels out Mu Yu's big move. Wild stuff. All right, second thing. The Orchard's real defense is actually kind of terrifying. Mu Yu, totally cornered, calls out the main guardian, the Spirit Orchard Ghost. We're talking this ancient, super powerful ghost, okay? Its power? Way beyond what Wenking Chan and Muchen can handle together. Like third stage spiritual disaster passer level. They're forced to think about getting out of there, fast. This ghost just attacks anyone outside the safe zone. And finally, Muchen does something really brave, and it uncovers this huge mystery. The ghost attacks. It's devastating, right? Muchen jumps in front, uses his Sky Emperor Demon Pillar to shield everyone, takes a massive hit. But just when you think it's over, the ghost just stops. It sees this old tree symbol on Muchen's forehead, right? A gift he got, and asks him, like, are you the inheritor? Whoa. This isn't just luck, you know? It totally hints that Muchen's connected to this place in a big way, maybe through some ancient destiny. So yeah, this whole showdown, it really shows you, in The Great Ruler, it's all about power, smarts, and secrets, keeping everyone guessing.
This is the brief on the Great Ruler's latest adventures. Okay, so this episode from the popular cultivation series, The Great Ruler, where folks train to master spiritual energy, it throws us right into Muchen's pretty risky journey. He's tackling old trials, facing off against rivals, and digging up secrets in this mysterious place called the Hidden Garden. First off, Muchen unexpectedly gets recognized as the Hidden Garden's rightful inheritor. Yeah, total game changer. He was being threatened by the powerful garden keeper, but bam, suddenly he's the master of the whole realm. Why? It's all thanks to this unique tree symbol on his forehead, right? A gift from an elder back at Medicine Mountain, that well-known spiritual training spot. This just completely flips the script. He goes from being the prey to the one in charge. So what's he do with all this newfound authority? Well, he quickly confronts his rivals, including Mu Yu, who are trapped inside. See, the garden keeper makes it clear, only the inheritor belongs, everyone else is basically an intruder. So, Muchen forces them to cough up their valuable Heavenly Palace plaques. These are like ancient mystical items cultivators really want because they're rumored to unlock some legendary combat technique if you get enough of them. And finally, there's this really intriguing discovery. Muchen, along with his companions, Lua Li and Wen Qingxian, stumbles upon a pond filled with these small, glowing green fish. Turns out they are sovereign liquid, a super rare and potent form of spiritual energy, or qi ling, which is like the vital essence top cultivators need to get stronger. But trying to actually catch one, whoa, it proves incredibly difficult, really showing off its immense power and, setting up a pretty fierce competition to get hold of this amazing resource.
Muchen's journey for power and ancient treasures just keeps escalating with every strategic move and discovery he makes. This is the brief on ancient treasures and powers in The Great Ruler. Okay, so picture this. 3 cultivators are battling for this vital stuff called Zizun liquid. You need it for huge power boosts. But then, bam, they find something even bigger, an ancient artifact. All right, first, you've got these 3 cultivators, Muchen, Huang Qingyan, and Luo Li. They train spiritual energy, right? Anyway, each has a unique way to grab this liquid. Muchen uses his 9-layer pagoda, Huang Qingyan her golden phoenix, and Luo Li, she uses her impressive Rushan sword, a powerful heavenly realm weapon. Second, things get wild. A mysterious green pool appears. Turns out it's a replica of the legendary Heart-Uniting Cup. The original, an ancient great heavenly realm weapon from the Zuling tribe that can turn any spirit energy into endless Zizun liquid. So yeah, even a copy is incredibly valuable, a real game changer for getting stronger. Finally, the cup's power is intense, pushing everyone back. Nobody can claim it. Except Muchen. He activates this unique tree symbol on his forehead. It marks him as the successor of the hidden Abyss Garden, some secret inheritance, right? And that link lets him transform the pool into a sealed jade cup. Boom, artifact secured. Makes you wonder what's next for him. So yeah, this episode really shows how skill, ancient artifacts, and unexpected inheritances all collide in the chase for ultimate power. This is the brief on the latest adventures in the Great Ruler universe. So, we're following Muchen, Lo Li, and Wen Qingxian as they deal with immediate dangers and figure out their next steps inside these treacherous god abode ancient ruins, looking for some really powerful treasures. First, Muchen and his companions finally get out of the hidden abode garden, and the good news? Their spiritual energy, their Quinling, it's fully back online. Huge power boost. But almost immediately, they run into hostile groups spreading lies that they somehow nabbed tens of thousands of drops of Zizun liquid. Now, this liquid is incredibly rare stuff, super valuable, the kind even top cultivators, the Zizun powerhouses, would kill for. Muchen decides, nah, we're not running. He faces this head on, knowing avoiding it just invites more trouble. Second, the confrontation was, well, quick and decisive. This one leader, Chen tries to shake them down for the Zizun liquid. Bad move. Wen Qingxian shows off her spiritual disaster-level power. That's a seriously high achievement, and just her presence intimidates a lot of folks. Then Muchen calls out his powerful guardian, Fu 3 Tuck, and boom, takes Chen down, just like that. The three of them then make short work of the other 9 elite fighters who'd all passed the tough martial cultivation disaster trial. Their message? Crystal clear. Don't mess with us. It definitely scared everyone off. Finally, Muchen shows some real smarts and generosity. He gives out 10 drops of that precious Zizun liquid to his allies, like Shi Huang's group, and his partners, Pinner and her crew. Sure, it cuts into his own winnings, but it makes his whole team stronger, ready for what's coming. And their ultimate destination? The God Abode Garden. That's like the main event, the most critical, treasure-filled spot in these ruins. And it sounds like other powerful groups are already there, fighting hard. They even took down a spirit disaster-level guardian. So yeah, the stakes are getting really high. The group now heads straight into escalating danger, united and ready for the heart of the challenge.
This is the brief on the Great Ruler, God Naya Palace's first trial. Okay, so today we're diving into the legendary God Naya Palace. Yeah, from that awesome fantasy world of the Great Ruler. We're following Muchen and his allies as they try to navigate some seriously perilous trials and, deal with all these escalating rivalries. First up, Muchen, Ro Li, and Wen Qingxian actually arrive at this majestic God Naya Palace. It's this ancient, really powerful spot, right? And now it's drawing in tons of influential groups, all eager to uncover its secrets. Second, the moment they get there, things get tense. Rivalries flare up, new confrontations spark. Remember Wu Yingying from the Hu clan? She shows up, acting kinda cold towards Muchen now. Then there's Wang Zong, who's got this major power boost. And get this, Mu Yu's crew arrives, and they're each mysteriously missing an arm and just radiating vengeance towards Muchen. Something intense definitely happened there. But maybe the biggest threat, this cunning guy, Sha Tian 2. He's from a super powerful clan and flat out says he's there to capture Ro Li. Definitely Muchen's most dangerous foe right now. Finally, actually getting into the God Naya Palace, it starts with 2 pretty tough trials. First, these defensive light beams. They injure a lot of people trying to get up the mountain. Muchen and his team use their unique skills to break through. But the second challenge, whoa, it's called the God Naya Thunder Sea. Basically, a huge storm of dark green lightning that messes with your spiritual energy. An ancient voice demands everyone endure it for a bit to get cleansed. But then comes the twist. Inheritors, these specially chosen people, have to withstand it 10 times longer. And guess what? Muchen is revealed as one, and so is Sha Tian too. Yeah, setting up a huge, direct confrontation right there in the storm. So, the stage is absolutely set for an epic struggle as Muchen and all these rivals face the ancient dangers inside the god Naya Palace.